Hello, I welcome you to this class. We are going to be looking at number bases. And when we talk about number base, we are talking about a system of counting in which a unit make up a bundle. Okay? And a number in any base, any numbers in any base is always one less than that base. Okay, for instance, if you have, well, this is just an introduction. Okay, for instance, if you have number in base 2, numbers in base 2, now numbers in base 2, you can have 0, you can have 1, but you cannot have 2. Okay, that is why I said number in any given base is always one less than that base. Now, the same thing goes to numbers in base 3. Numbers in base 3, you can have 0, you can have 1, you can have 2. Numbers in base 4, you can have 0, you can have 1, you can have 2, you can have 3, but you cannot have 4. Okay, numbers in base what? In base 5, you can have 0, you can have 1, you can have 2, you can have 3, you can have 4, but you cannot have 5. So numbers in any given base is always one less than that base. So the same thing goes to numbers in base what? In base 6, you can have 0, you can have 1, you can have 2, you can have 3, you can have 4, you can have 5, but you cannot have 6 or above. Numbers in base 7, you can have 0, you can have 1, you can have 2, you can have 3, you can have 4, you can have 5, you can have 6, but you cannot have 7 or above. So they are always one less than that given base. Okay. Numbers in base 8, you can have 0, you can have 1, you can have 2, you can have 3, you can have 4, you can have 5, you can have 6, you can have 7. Numbers in base 9, you can have 0, you can have 1, you can have 2, you can have 3, you can have 4, you can have 5, you can have 6, you can have 7, you can have 8, but you cannot have 9 or above. So numbers, you can see from here, numbers in any given base is always one less than that given base. So you must have heard about base 10. When you hear about base 10, we are talking about our normal everyday number, the number we use in everyday communication. That is base 10. Okay, so when you hear base 10, a number is in base 10, that means is our normal number, the number we use in our everyday communication. Okay, so base 2 numbers, this is special base. Base 2 numbers are also called binaries. So when you hear binary, we are talking about what? Base 2 numbers. Okay, so we are going to be looking at part of the under number base. We are going to look at how to convert from what? How to convert from base 10 to other base. Okay, that is be the first one, to other base. Okay, after we look at this, we are going to also look at how to convert numbers from base, from other base, from other base to what? To base 10 back. Okay, now after this, we are going to look at how to numbers convert from one base to another. Okay, other than base 10. Okay, other than base 10. Then we are also going to look at how to convert numbers in decimals. Okay, how to convert numbers. Okay, decimal numbers, decimal numbers in base 10 to other base. Okay, decimal numbers in base 10 to other base. So These are the topic we are going to be looking at under this topic. Okay, these are the subheadings we have under this topic. We have how to convert numbers from base 10 to other base. That if you have numbers in base 10, how do you convert it to base 2 or to base 3 or to base 4 or to base 5 or to base 6, base 7, base 8, base 9. Then the second thing we're going to be looking at is how to convert from other base to what? To base 10. That is, if you have numbers in base 2, base 2, base 3, base 4, base 5, base 6, base 7, base 8, base 9. How do you convert it to base 10? Then after that, we are going to be looking at how to convert from one base to another other than base 10. That is, when you have numbers, maybe you have number in base 2, how do you convert it to base 3? Or you have numbers in base 5, how do you convert it to base 6? Or you have numbers in base 9, how do you convert it to base 3? Okay. Now, after that, we'll look at how to convert decimals. Okay, decimal numbers in base 10 to other base. We are also going to be considering fractions. So we have full package for you. Okay, if this is your first time, make sure you subscribe to this channel and follow us. Share the video and comment and like. Okay, so these are the things we are going to be covering under this topic. Thank you very much.